Welcome back to the life of the lead bowler. Part 2, Advanced Strategies and Techniques. Well, welcome back to Bowl Theory of Everything channel, and today we're going to continue the series of Part 2. We're going up to another level on the life of a lead bowler. If you've mastered the basics, this video will help you refine your technique, deal with the pressure, become the lead that every skip dreams of having. Now let's get started. In the first section, I'll deal with reading the rink quickly and show your team the way. I mentioned this in the first video. It's very important. You are the lead bowler, and if you can get the right green and pass on tips to the next bowlers in the rink, that's great. So read the green quickly, find out the lines, find out the speed of the green, and also note changes through the game if the speed of the green has changed. Observe how the jack and your first bowl behave and adjust for the next one. Sometimes the jack operates a bit differently than your home jack. It's a bit quicker on the rink, and any changes like that you can notify your team about will be welcomed. Communicate with your skip about what you're noticing. You are a team, and those observations can help, and you're often out watching as it unfolds each end, so you're in a valuable position. Next section, mastering consistency under pressure. As a lead, your bowls are the first to be judged, and sometimes the game can hinge on your performance, so there's a lot of pressure on you. Practice relaxation techniques and apply these before the game. If you can, take a few minutes to relax and breathe and slow down. If you're on the bank and you're still a bit flustered, you can try other things. When I started bowling, I got a technique of somebody said count down from 100. So I went 100 on 99, 98 on the bank, try and loosen up before I went on the green. Might have helped a bit, I think. Put yourself into singles competitions. That is a pressure situation. It's you against one other person, and you're exposed, and the result really depends on you and how you're playing. When you're in a rink, how well you can play can be disguised by the other players. But when you're on your own in a singles game, it's just you, and that can raise your game to a different level. I know I find that sometimes you can actually be in a zen-like state and you're bowling in a different level, and it's part to do with relaxation, and your bowl just finds it jack. Wherever you go, it just seems to work. Get into that state if you can. So the other thing is, sometimes it's a good thing to do you're playing opposite a lead, to imagine you're in a singles competition with that other lead. So you're thinking, if I can beat that other person on myself, well then at least I've given my team a good start. Next section, advanced jack casting techniques. In the first video I said how important the jack is, which determines the length, and sometimes your team's exceptionally good at short jacks, vice versa, so it's vital you throw the jack. Conversely, if you hold the jack and your skip says long jack and you throw it off the end, the other team will come in and throw it short, and you've lost your advantage. So it's so important. Casting the jack, you can practice that. Practice the jack to going to the minimum marker or long or somewhere in between. And you can also adjust the jack as you did in the bowl. So I've got a video on mastering control of length, and you can have drills for that. So you can go long jack, short jack, medium jack, alternate, and you can do adding a few feet, add 2 feet, add 2 feet, add 2 feet. It all helps to master the jack and adjust it as you have to do. So see my video on length control, and that applies exactly the same to the jack. Experiment with the jack in when you're training, so that you can work out different lines and lengths for it. Two more sections. One is supporting your team. It's easy when you lead to be isolated. You can have that, you think, well, I'm not doing anything for 10 minutes now, I'll go and have a cup of tea and sit down and relax or whatever. Relaxing is important, but you are a team member, and it's important to show team enthusiasm, knowledge, and understanding how the head's developing. And by looking, you can understand the length and how the green is working. So when you come to bowl, you haven't forgotten all that information. You can get feedback on it through to your team, and they'll tell you the other way. So communication there, enthusiasm, teamwork is good. Be adaptable. So sometimes you have to fit into your team's strategy. Like I may favour, and I used to favour short jacks, and then my skip would say, "Oh, want a long one, Richard? Stretch it like that." So I had to bowl to the tee, and I thought, "Oh no, I don't like that so much." But you have to embrace that because it's good for the team. You have to do that. So try and practice that, and try and relax and achieve what your skip wants. The last section is on continuous improvement. So everybody can learn. Lead bowlers are the same breed. They can learn by looking at other leads and learning from their techniques. You can get feedback from your skip and coach, and as to whether you're doing well or not so well. And challenge yourself in practice sessions by setting specific goals, like putting 3 bowls within a foot of the jack. I think it's sometimes easier for a lead to bowl to practice on their own, so you don't need to fix up with other people, because they won't want to perhaps practice casting the jack, and you can always go down quietly on your own and practice all these techniques. It pays dividends because you don't really want to be thinking all the techniques when you're playing. You just want to relax and do it, having all that technique built up inside you. So that wraps up part 2 of the life of the lead bowler. I hope it's given you enough good thoughts about a lead bowler to take it out of yourself, because it's a wonderful position. With these advanced tips and strategies, I reckon you can take your level up a notch and become an indispensable part of the team. They love a good lead, you believe you me. My next video will cover a much requested topic. I've had it in my comments. That's firing. What a great video. And to close this one, I'll just demonstrate one firing bowl. I haven't bowled these for a while. See if I can hit that jack there. And my next title is going to be grip, aim, and fire. And here goes. Oh, straight on. There you go. If only that could happen in real games. If you like the video, please comment, subscribe to the bowls video, and then you'll get the next video on firing, which is going to be a great one. Until next time, keep rolling and good bowling. Bye bye.